Good afternoon, Soul Tribe. Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, views, subscribes, the comments, donations. I appreciate it all. We're going to go ahead and ring this bell. We're going to clear out this energy. Today, we're going to incorporate some charms at the beginning because I always forget at the end. Then we're going to see what the message the Spirit has for us. It's clarity. It's freedom. There was nothing that was coming back around to stop you. It was like just straight ahead. Let's see. So I wish that y'all could see. Let's see. See if y'all could see. So the little magnifying glass is right on top. Everything is so clear. Everything is clear about your spirituality, which is what it was sitting on. Your spirituality, your gifts, your family, your religion, even something that's coming through that, it's like this gift that you would never ever guess after you had to defend yourself and put something down. This is like something that's nostalgic. This is something that you thought was going to come through, but something having to do with the nostalgia and the family. And this is whenever your vision was out of whack. But your money's coming through. Hey, Behaving. Hey, Red Violet Crystals. How are you? I saw somebody's heart was upside down, too. Bottom of the deck. We're going to start with this one today. Someone is deep in thought. They're thinking about things. Probably how things turned out and how they didn't see something. They're thinking about it, but they know that this is justice because you know what? It was this crowd of people. Something about the crowd of people and all the pressure that they was putting on this high priestess. It's like maybe the crowd was coming against this high priestess, and this person just never went within, never looked within searching for answers. And now this is what this is all this person thinks about. What's the message, Spirit? All right, Red Violet. What's the message? Yes. Something about this deception. These people, they deceived you. But the thing is, everybody's caught. Nobody's working together. Everything is out in the open. But it's like you're in your money. You're in your money. You're creating, you're moving, you're shaking, you're thinking about that. You're moving ahead. That's it. And you know what? There's nothing that you need. You have everything that you need. And once again, this is justice. See, that group of people that thought that they was going to work against you, to conspire against you, to take something that they couldn't take anyway. And even if they did take it, they wouldn't know what to do with it. They thought something was never going to be seen. But guess what? It was seen. All of it was seen. Especially the part where somebody thought that they could go in, they could create some type of spell, some type of curse, some type of something against you, and they wouldn't be seen. Hey, J Mike. But see, there was something that this person didn't realize is your strength, your courage, your tenacity, the fact that you already won this war, this battle, this whatever this was, you already walked away and you already know how to protect yourself. Right now, you're happy. You spoke your truth, and we all know that the truth is what sets a person free. You're free. Free like an eagle. Free to come and to go and to be and to see. And someone else is still caught up on you. They can't let this go. Let me put her outside because she's starting to walk around. You want to go out back? Come on, let's go outside. I know you're walking around. Come on. Thank you. Sorry about that. Yeah, you're free. And somebody else, they can't let you go. They're hung up on you. They cannot let you go. This is the person who they thought that you was conspiring against you. Now somebody needs something. Now somebody's looking at you. And now it's because they underestimated you. Something about this king of voices, this king of swords. It's like this is somebody who spread these false rumors, this gossip, these lies about you, and didn't think anything was ever. They never thought that these lies were going to come to the light. They didn't think that the lies were ever going to come to the light. But boy, did they. Spirit made sure that these lies were uncovered. Spirit made sure that everybody saw everything. Everything. Hey, Cynthia, how are you? Decatur. I know exactly where Decatur is. What's the message, Spirit? Yes. See, somebody, it's like they had this it was like they had this little, I won't say it was like a craft, but it was like it was a hobby that they like to keep to themselves. They didn't really want to tell nobody about this little hobby. They like to dibble and dabble, and they wasn't really trying to do nothing to no strangers, but they really did kind of like to do something to the family. They would play these tricks on the family, and then they would act like they're so concerned whenever they was the one that was behind it all. And they would be like, what? What happened? I mean, this is something that somebody's done for ages, but somehow, some way, this cycle is now closed. And guess who's closed up in it? The same one. Something didn't work this time because this cycle closed and it came back on someone. And they know it's coming back on them because you're standing in your power. Your money ain't funny. Your money is looking good. Life is looking good. And now all these little lies that someone told about you, they're starting to come up to the light. They're starting to surface. They're starting to surface. They're starting to show. And the more they show, the more people see you for who you truly are. And this is why people are starting to really respect you and like you and love you and care for you. Just a minute, Sasha. Good Lord, girl, you just went out there. I feel like somebody's even protecting you or standing up for you. Hold on a second. So I got to choke her out. Girl, stop it. Stop it. Mm-hmm. All right. What else, Spirit? Yeah, everybody's starting to see. And you know what? And it's like the people aren't just seeing it. People are like they're waking up from it. Like, why do we believe that? They're starting to see that it was all conflict. It was like some type of spell that was cast over everybody to put them all in conflict with the Empress. But like I said, it's starting to wear off. People are starting to wake up and they're starting to realize what they have done. Not only what they've done, but the fact that they have to atone for that because that wheel is going to turn out of their favor. Yes. As you give, you shall so receive. And people are afraid of this. They're very, very afraid. Because when they look at themselves in that mirror, they don't like what they see. They're ashamed of what they see. They're like, what the fuck was we doing? Why was we doing this? Mm-hmm. Oh Lord. Yes. People are overburdened. They like, oh my gosh. And they're thinking about how long they was doing this to you. They're thinking about how long, what they actually did to harm you. And you was just sweet, kind, helpful, caring to them, but yet they try to purposely inflict pain on you, and they really feel stupid now knowing that you're a star. Especially whenever, and they thinking about everything that they worked on, everything that you worked on. This was you, and they were sitting there talking bad about you while you were sitting here trying to perfect your craft. And now look at you. You went from a 7 to an 8. And people are waking up because now look at you. You were so stable. And they know this. They're looking at you because all that bullshit, two of voices in reverse, two of materials in reverse, the moon in reverse, page of inspirations in reverse. Okay, the blindfold has fell off. People are waking up and seeing how uneven, unfair they treated you, and how they were the reason, the part of the reason that you don't speak to them, you don't fuck with them, you don't deal with them, and how this shit that they did was immature, uncalled for, evil. People are waking up to this, and the fact that they couldn't see what type of person you are. You are a lover. They couldn't see this. They couldn't see this because somebody had cast this old nasty ass spell. They're seeing that Queen of Inspiration cast that nasty ass spell over you, had lied over you, had possibly as you was a child, placed this lie, this veil over people so that they thought the worst of you, so that they left. I'm telling you, since you was a child, you've been left out in the cold. Since you've been a child, you have been left out in the cold. But you've always stood in your truth. No matter what they said, you stood in your truth. No matter what they did, you stood in your truth. No matter how much time passed, you stood in your truth. Your story never changed. Theirs altered. Theirs faltered. Theirs sounded different. Theirs was added to. Theirs was omissions. Theirs was whatever. But yours never changed. You stood in your power. And standing in your power, that's why you walk away. That's when the blessings started coming your way. I know that's right, Cynthia. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Anything else from this deck? Thank you. All that conflict, that's over. That's done. Like I said, everything is coming out. Somebody didn't think that people was going to be able to see like it was never going to come out. But let me tell you something. Spirit is moving people forward. Spirit is clearing the way. And people where they had these questions, they don't have these questions now because they're waking up to understanding that they're just out in the cold. And now they're waking up realizing why they're out in the cold. And then when they realize why they're out in the cold, they don't want to be out in the cold. So then they start thinking back. When they started thinking back, that's when they started waking up. When they started waking up, that's when they started looking at that witch. When they started looking at that witch, that's whenever they was like, wait a minute. See? Somebody didn't think that people would ever wake up. But see, that power that somebody has is waning. It's faltering. Because you walked away. You was like, I'm good. You know what you got coming. That gift. The Ace of Pentacles. The new start. The new start after a rough time. You made it. You crossed that finish line. Especially after this period of stagnation, of having to look at everything and making sure you're not leaving anything or anyone behind. Someone wants to extend the olive branch now. Now that they've had a chance to kind of go within and think about some things, now they want to extend the olive branch. Now they want to show you some love. But this person knows that this cycle is over. It's done. Like you can't reopen it. You can't go back time. You can't replay time. And this person, that's what they want to do. They want to replay time. They want to do over. Because see, they don't want this information to come out. Because then they're going to be looking like a fool. They're going to be looking like, wait, everybody's going to be like, why was you doing that, sir or ma'am? What did you gain? See, everybody's starting to think about how things sort of turned around for you and how you was always by yourself. And this person used to dog you because you was always by yourself, but now they understand why you walked away and why you stayed to yourself. Someone don't want it to be over. They don't want it to end. Now someone, they see things differently. Now they want to bring you that cup of love. Now they have clarity. Now they understand who you are. Now they want to give you your flowers. Now, after being such a horrible hidden enemy, now they want to be your friend. Especially after someone gave them some important information that they have been missing, that they refused to search for. Yes, you can't make this up. All this person had to do was go and ask the Queen of Swords what the answer was, but that this person refused to go ask the Queen of Swords what the answer was. I'm telling you, somebody dropped some wisdom and some knowledge on somebody that they were shocked when they found out. And that's why this person wished that they could turn back the hands of time, because they know they got themselves stuck in a position that they had no business even being in. Having their hand in something they had no business even having their hand in, because it wasn't even theirs to touch. It was this other couple's. Whatever it was, it had nothing to do with that third person, but that third person was the one person that was all up in it to win it. Now it's that one person who was all up in it to win it is the one who wants to turn back the hands of time. Because karma is coming to claim that ass. What's the message? What's the message? Thank you. Yeah, told you. This person, they know this cycle is over. They can't turn it back if they could, if they want to, but they can't. And this information is coming out. This information they cannot stop from coming out, because see, somebody, they need to have that mental peace. This is why somebody's going to go talk to this Queen of Swords, because they have to clear their own soul. They have to talk about the part that they put in it and how they have left the whole situation and scenario. Somebody's going to talk about how they now see clearly and everything, and how they know that this karma is coming back on them. But this person feels like it's like this person wants to get the type of help that they need, whether that is counseling, whatever. They need to be healed. This person, they no longer want to drink. They no longer want to think the words. They no longer want to pour out their emotions, especially when it comes to this Empress, to this Earth Angel, somebody who is here breaking generational curses. Somebody that is here directly on God's right hand side. What's the message? There's divine timing right now for something to happen just like this, just the way it's happening. I'm feeling like somebody's feeling like they was just dropped off at the firehouse. You can just drop the kids off at the firehouse and keep on going. Thinking about this mother, and her gifts. Because I feel like this person has several gifts, not just one. But this is somebody who's carrying on, who's making sure that they are doing what God wants them to do. This is someone who is definitely in their purpose. And this King of Pentacles knows that this Queen of Pentacles is in their purpose. I feel like this King of Pentacles is looking at this person like they are definitely a star. And I feel like they're looking at this person totally different, and watching this person create, watching this person's life go from wonderful to amazing to fantabulous to better than what could ever have been expected. It's like they are watching this person get their money on. Yes. Somebody's watching spirit move in this person's life. Whereas this person was on the outskirts, now this and not getting anything. Now this spirit has moved this person, so they're the ones that is giving freely to others. Their life is totally different. Before, now their life is completely different than it was before. They barely had enough. Now they have more than enough. And they got to the point where they have more than enough when they decided that it was time for them to cut out the devil. The devil, the devil's helpers, anything or anyone that represented negativity was cut out. Hey, Alicia. Because it was time for this Empress to get justice. Now somebody's sitting here watching this Empress live a happy life, but they're on the outskirts looking in. They wish they could be there, but because they decided to do something that was so heinous, so cruel, so inexplainable, they'll never be able to be on the inside. Someone else decided it was time for them to go through that dark night of the soul, for them to understand and have questions answered that they were always afraid to look at. But now somebody's going to go, and they're getting the answers that they already know they have deep within themselves, but now they're going to face it. They're going to go ahead and face those fears and put those childhood fears aside. Let them rest. This is somebody who decided that they definitely want to work on repairing something. Oh, girl, no, get away from me. Go lay down. Yeah. People were shocked. They didn't know that you could stand up for yourself. That you could absolutely make a different decision. That you could most positively say, no, I'm not doing this no more. That you could most definitely take up for yourself, care for yourself, and enjoy your life. See, people thought that you was going to be codependent, whereas they're codependent on you. You're the one who's here helping them. But yet they thought they needed to team up against you. They just didn't know how spiritually connected that you were. Hey, Addie, how are you? Addie, I understand. You know what? It's in those times that God wants us to open up our eyes and to truly see who we're dealing with. Wish them well. Don't have any anger or animosity. And just keep your eye on that sparrow. Because it's those same 9. They're going to look up and they're going to be like, dang, how did Addie get all the way up there? And they're going to think about the time whenever you had to fend for self. What's the message, Spirit? You want to go outside? You want to go out back? I know you do. Just a second. What's the message? Anything else in the stack? Somebody's going to try and throw some shit at you. Careful. Somebody's going to try and throw some shit at you. Careful. It could be somebody that's jealous of you. Because it was somebody that was going to try and cause you some type of something in your home. Let me let her out. Hold on. Yeah, come on back. Hey, Marcia, how are you? You're in the computer store? Yeah, somebody, telling you they're going to be jealous of you because they weren't expecting you to go that far. I don't know, I'm hearing that song. I'm on my way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm on my way up. Yeah, that's the song that I'm hearing. Nothing can stop you. You're on your way up. We'll go with this one. Bottom of the deck. Look at you. Nothing can stop you. You're defending yourself. You're on my way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm on my way up. And they know that. And these people are hating it. They are hating it. Somebody who wasn't really interested in you before now is really interested and is thinking about maybe making you an offer. This is somebody who hates that they didn't see you for who you were. This is somebody who was smug and they didn't care how they treated you. They didn't care how they treated you. But now it's like maybe they got a little one and their little one is learning that same thing. And maybe the little one has maybe gotten smart with them or something. Got smart with them in front of somebody, in front of a group of people. got smart with them in front of a group of people and embarrassed them. And this is what this person is getting, because this is the same thing that this King of Cups did. Yep, to somebody else who could have been a parent. Gave all these burdens and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Oh, what went around is coming back around, eh? So we're gonna see what Addie's question is. Okay. Oh wow, Marcia, let me see. Okay, so my question: why in the hell did they do? Oh, okay. And why did and still do hate me? They don't know. You'll never be able to answer that. When all I gave them was love, I can't be around them. Possibly not. Something about you working on your craft, but you're being, you know, you're just intuitive. It's like you, whatever you're doing to work on it, you can't help it. It's just like a natural thing, like breathing. And so it's like they're looking at you, and whatever it is it's getting stronger and stronger. And that makes them like kind of get jealous and envious and want to take something away. But as far as why somebody is acting away, they'll never know. They won't figure that out until it comes back on them, whenever they have to sit in that same hot seat. That's when they'll figure that shit out. You know? The like collection typical great truthism. Girl, Sasha, oh my gosh, girl. Somebody didn't ever think that you was ever going to be able to acquire as much as you have. They didn't. Somebody thought that they was going to have to give you all the time. Oh my gosh, let me let this dog in. Girl, this is the last damn time. Look, here. Get in here. Cut it out. Come on. Get in there. Here we go. Yeah, they didn't think that you was gonna be able to. They thought that they was gonna always. They thought that they was always going to have to give you, like they was going to always give you handouts. And then like some news came around. They was like, wait. Next thing you know, they look up and here you are. You doing a grand. You know. And it's like, to be honest, they on the inside, on the outside, they was acting like they was all good and everything, but on the inside they was seething. So then they even tried to ghost you. They ghosted you because they wanted to cause you some harm. But you know what? You knew what it was. You saw what it was. You spoke about it. You was like, hey, I see what it is. It's no big deal. You know, if you got to take some time, blah, 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 blah. But ain't no problem. And that's all you should stand up for yourself. And they didn't like that. So I'm telling you, what they did was try and get like people from your past, your family members, kids, or whatever, to go against you. You know? All because of you having some shit. You know, envy is a sin. So, yeah, let's see what the message from this deck is. What else, Spirit? Okay. Something about the home. Something about the home. And if you're watching today on the live, it's 3 questions. Just put them in the chat. Oh, something about your loving home. And you know what? And I feel like you're just doing you, staying to yourself. You're not really, you're saving your money. You're just kind of like doing your own thing. But you just like really in your own energy, protecting yourself, and people are curious. They want to know what's going on with you. They really do. They're trying to get the 411. If you notice any drones flying above or anything, people are wanting to, somebody's thinking about maybe I can just kind of take a chance, go travel. Maybe I could just do this, hey, I'll just be like, I just show up. I just show up. Hey. But then they're afraid if they just show up unexpected, unannounced, and uninvited. What's the message? And it's like people are shocked because they thought that you was going to be, in your feelings, kind of wondering what they was doing. You like, shit, what time the bar's open? Oh, okay. Whereas this person, they feel foolish because they trying to do whatever they could to get at you. And this person thinks that just because if they come towards you, that they're going to be able to get something for nothing. No. Mm-mm. You're defending yourself at all costs. You don't care if it's a little if it's a little baby. You like, I'm good. Yeah, because something about this, the wheel of fortune, yes, it's turning away from this person. It's just turning away from this person. I'm telling you, I'm here to let you know, stuff is not the same anymore. Somebody ain't got that same mojo. Whereas they thought that they could say this and say that. Say it if you want to say it, but that's all you're going to be doing is just saying it. Say it if you want to say it, but all you're going to be doing is just talking about it. They thought they could do the same thing. Put a thought in your head. Make it seem like, then you say something, then you be like, hey, I got an idea. How about if I just do? They'll be like, yeah, good idea. Like that type of stupid stuff. Thank you, J. Mike. Exactly. Yes. This could be about family. This could be about your money. This could be about family because it's underneath that 4 wands. They thought you was going to take the bait. Like, oh, look at you coming to apologize. Come on in here. I know that you spent the last 27 years trying to get at me and hurt me and dog me, and you finally apologize. Come on in. Sure. No, I don't suspect nothing, not one thing. No. I took it hook, line, and sinker. Yes, I did. No. They're like, no, don't come through the door. I'm good. I'm good because I know the truth of what was happening. That's why I stay to myself and I don't fucks with y'all. Because guess what? I can't throw none of y'all as far as I can see y'all. So, yeah. Somebody's like, nah, I'm good. Enjoy, Marcia. Enjoy. In fact, I need to get some champagne after this. Yeah, see, somebody they thought that you was going to be able to heal the whole family, that you was gonna be able to heal, and you was gonna provide that love, the guidance, that you was gonna break the generational curse and heal everybody in the family, especially this one, the one who was doing the absolute motherfucking most, the one who feel like he got the most to lose, because this the same one who's trapped, who the cycle done closed. His money is funny. He left out in the cold. He done got himself into some shit that he shouldn't have got in. And the wheel of fortune is turning against this motherfucker. That's why. And you definitely like, I'm good on you too. I bet you better call Tyrone. Call him. But you can't use my phone. What's the message? Thank you. Yeah. See, somebody, their lies was coming out. The lies was coming back around. It's hitting. And when them lies hit, they hit. When they go out, they feel one way. But when they coming back, when them swords come back on you, and you like, oh shit. And it don't make a difference if you move, if you bob, if you weave, if you duck, if you jump. They gonna get you. They gonna get you. Somebody said they wish that they had used their intuition when their intuition was trying to tell them to use that motherfucker. But nope. See, their intuition told them, stop that bullshit. Go on the calmer waters now. Stop it. Stop it. Heal the whole situation. There's an earth angel. This ain't one for you to fuck around with. But they was like, hey, good angel, get the fuck off my. Come on over here, little devil angel. Did that good angel fuck you up? Was they mean to you? I'm sorry. See, now somebody feels stupid. And confused. They passed the word confused. They had to add an R up in there. They confused. Okay? Because they're like, damn, like, why did and here you are still the entire time protecting yourself. This person saw you as protecting yourself, but they thought that they was Big Daddy Warbucks or something, and they was going to be able to get in and schmooze you. No. They should have just said, you know what, it's about, I'm about to lose you. Because a judgment call was made. A decision was made. Spirit stepped in and said, listen, I'm about to do this. And let me let you know, this is going to hurt you 25 times worse than it's going to hurt me. In fact, I'm probably not going to feel shit. But you and your hard head, you about to feel it all. From the rooter to the patuta. You about to feel it all. All that shit that you was doing, all that hee ha ha ha, it's all funny, huh? It's all funny. You thought that you was doing this to her, huh? Didn't you? Okay. Spirit said, right side, left side, huh? Right side, left side. Right side, left side. Do you want to lose feeling in your right side, or did you want to lose feeling in your left side? Which one? They're like, dang, Spirit. Right eye, left eye. Spirit, right eye, left eye. Which one? Big toe, little toe. They like, Spirit, big toe, little toe. Let's get this shit straight. I'm gonna let you know what's happening, but you about to specify what is what. Then I'm gonna let you know how you about to get your ass handed to you on the plate. Right cheek, left cheek. Speaking of asses. Spirit, right cheek, left cheek. Which one is it? I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna show you better because I've been trying to tell you. You didn't want to listen. So now I'm gonna show you. We about to act like we from the where, what? Show me state, because I'm gonna show y'all ass. You and all your little friends. Everybody gonna be watching. Everybody's gonna be watching. If somebody get their ass kicked, beat, dogged, walked, dog walked in reverse even. Dog walked in reverse even. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a shock. Everybody gonna be like, damn, I ain't never seen no dog walk in reverse move. Shit, that's some tough shit. That's how you know you get your ass beat. I'm telling you, somebody thought they could come for you. You was like, tell you what, next time, if I don't send for you, don't you dare come for me. Because I'll whoop your ass. I'll put it down. I ain't afraid to put it down to get this crown, motherfucker. If you didn't know, you better ask somebody. I'm one of the spirit's most heavenly high angels. You ain't hear them harps and shit when I come around? You didn't notice that shit? You didn't notice the light sound of just pleasant mountain water like it's going down a stream when I walk into the fucking room? You ain't noticed that light scent of honeysuckle when I'm just around? Hello? Who you think that shit was? What you thought this was? Somebody like, damn, your ass is slow. That's why your ass all caught up. That's why your ass all caught up. That's why I had to leave your ass. Because I knew what you was trying to do. I knew what you was trying to do. And I was like, not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. What's the message? They know. They don't know what their name is because you got it. You took it. You kicked their ass and you took their name. And here they are. They thinking about that. They was like, I should have never went up against this one. Because damn, I sure the fuck didn't win. What else, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, somebody's starting to have a different it's like they juggling shit now. Now they knocking themselves up against the head like, no, that don't even sound right. I'm gonna stop believing that lie. I'm gonna stop believing that lie. I'm gonna stop, now somebody like, no. They starting to really think now. Instead of them just saying, oh, what? Really? That's what happened? Okay. They like, wait a minute. Let me ask some clarifying questions. Because it's like, well, wait a minute. If something don't sound right, it just don't. And that's whenever they said, no, let me just stop believing every fucking stupid thing I hear. The asshole is just to let stuff come out that needs to come out. It's not where your brains are. It's not that hole does not mean that there's a brain up in there. They call that a sphincter. Not even a hole, it's a sphincter. What's the message, Spirit? Yep. Yeah. Stop believing everything you hear. Just because somebody tell you some shit don't make it true. Especially if it's just some gossip and somebody knows some shit sound fishy. Come on now. Yeah. This is why you know what you just look, I didn't even know that one was right there. This justice that this person can't get with you, and it's justice that you know what you got to give. You are this gift this person is looking at now. And Spirit is about to bless you times 10, I heard. Times 10. Because you know what? You stay true to God. You said, no, I'm not going to just accept anything or believe anything. I'm going to find some shit out. Yes, that's exactly what you did. You worked on you. You kept working on you and kept building shit up until you were successful, but you're about to be there if you're not already there. Something about this relationship, you had to let this relationship go. Because you know what, you saw that relationship was not supportive. It definitely was not kind. Wasn't patient, helpful. And you know what, you felt like this person was working against you. And you were right. So you went ahead and said your little return to sender times 10, and let that go back to that heartache, go back to where it deserved to be. And then you just, with your truth and your freedom, set your course on different sites. What else? We'll pull some of this for inspiration. You were rebirth. Spirit wants you to walk forward with confidence and love. Spirit wants you to know that every single thing that you went through was for something. Everything that you went through was there to bless you, was there to teach you a lesson, was there to alert you. But everything that you went through is for a reason. A lot of it is so that you can protect yourself, so that you can see people as they approach you. Not necessarily their physical shell, but you can see their energy. Spirit wants you to trust yourself. If your first response is no, let it be no. Don't let your second response be yes. Trust yourself. And the ability for you to trust yourself will grow each day, because as it grows and you see that you made the correct decision by listening to Spirit, that's wisdom. That's listening to wisdom. And don't forget about your strength. Don't forget about your strength. Something about your strength is what's brought you victory. Because there are a lot of people that wasn't as strong as you to do what you do. I think your strength is what helps you to trust yourself, to help that confidence to grow. Because you had to trust in you, because that's all you had was you. Yes, that trust grew, 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 and grew. And it's continuing to grow. Like I said, all you had was yourself. You didn't have this person or that person, and it's almost funny. I can see somebody asking, okay, so who's your emergency contact? And they're like, I don't have one. And someone not being able to connect with that. What do you mean you don't have one? Everybody has an emergency contact, and you're like, no, I'm out in this world by myself. Don't you have parents? Everybody has parents, but I'm here by myself. I feel like some people cannot understand that. There's too many. What's the message? Thank you. Yeah, something about your energy. Trust your energy. Trust your strength. Trust that you're going in the right direction, because it's all going to reveal itself. Spirit wants you just to rest and the fact that you are trusting Spirit to guide you each confirmation, each and every day. Spirit wants you to learn how to play, how to enjoy life now, because you've dealt with so much. Now it's time for you to learn how to play. What's the message? This came like this. So there was some type of secret that maybe somebody was trying to hold in from you knowing, or you were holding in from the world knowing. But I feel like that secret is coming out. And that secret is what helped to transform you. I feel like, you know what, people, maybe you were the one, they thought that you had a secret because you were transforming, but you were very still for a long time. I mean, really the only time that you moved was to defend yourself. And that's because you were going through a rebirth. So yeah, it's almost like people feel like you have some type of secret and you're the only one that has the key. You're the only one that can unlock the secret. Hey, babe, how are you? Thank you. What's the message? I thought I saw one. Flip over. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, I did. Provide. You know, I feel like you're going to be fine providing for yourself and providing for others. Because, when we do right, when we do right, when we have that pureness of heart, when we are doing right by others, God provides for us in the most spectacular way. Yes, especially whenever we need that somebody to come to our defense. Whether it is in the 3D, in the 5D, or in the 7D. But I feel like because of our energy, God secretly provides for us, defends us. Yes, and maybe disguises it so that people don't recognize. Like send it. What I'm seeing is sending down archangels. And some people that we don't necessarily know, but people that are there to help us, to guide us, to help defend us, to help provide for us. Anything else, Spirit? Thank you. Yes, and lastly, God wants us at peace, or we are at peace now. After having to defend ourselves, provide for ourselves, keep our own secrets, maintain our own energy, trust in God, and have the strength to carry on. We are now finally at peace. All right, y'all, I'm going to leave it right there. I am going to stop right now, get me some yum yum, and then I'm going to jump back on this afternoon. Let's do free questions or something. I don't know. I like it. I think they're fun, So if y'all have some, let's bring them. All right. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers. If you have not had an opportunity to subscribe, please do so. I am almost there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. J Mike, thank you. Cynthia, thank you. Marcia, thank you. Alicia, thank you. And of course, Red Violet Crystals and Bee Haven, thank you so very much. Everybody, if I missed you, I do apologize. Thank you so very much. I appreciate everybody joining in on the live. And I look forward to seeing you soon. I love you all. Bye now.